Turn your cell phone on, turn it on. Turn your cell phone on, turn it on. Turn your cell phone on, turn it on. Turn your cell phone on.
Here are the morning announcements.
Stay tuned for announcements of what's happening at the center. It may be getting hot outside, but it's going to get really cool here this Wednesday, June 6th at 11 a.m. and then again at 6:30 p.m. when Dr. Joe launches his special, The Doctor is in Class. It's just $10 for one class or $15 for both. Each session will be different. So make sure you plan to attend this Wednesday, June 6th at 11 a.m. and then again at 6:30 p.m. because the doctor is definitely in. It's time to take your spiritual journey deeper. Join Dale Olansky on a 6-week experiential journey designed to deepen your spirituality through reading, guided meditation, and group discussion. The sign-up is on the patio. It begins this Thursday at 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. and it's just $75. That's Going Deeper with Dale Olansky. She's back, Soul Sisters with Reverend Laura. It's this Thursday from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. This is a love offering class. Make sure to attend this Thursday between 6:30 and 8:30 p.m. Please mark on your calendar to join Reverend Laura for a recap of her recent John of God trip to Brazil. It's Wednesday, June 13th at 6:30 p.m. Her tour guide, Monica Yvonne, will be here to answer any questions. So make sure to attend June 13th at 6:30 p.m. That's Wednesday, June 13th at 6:30 p.m. Everything is coming up Lavender. The Lavender Festival, Saturday, June 16th, with the admission just $6 if you're over 65 and $8 for general admission. This is a free Rainbow Alliance sponsored rideshare event leaving from the center parking lot at 1 p.m. Pick up a flyer on the patio for more information. Everyone is welcome. If you would like additional information, please check your bulletin or call the center.
All right, everybody on your feet. It's time for our opening song. Here we go.
All right, good morning, everybody. Let's go. Woke up this morning with my mind set on spirit. Woke up this morning with my mind set on spirit. Woke up this morning with my mind set on spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Walking and talking, come on. Walking and talking with my mind set on spirit. Walking and talking with my mind set on spirit. Walking and talking with my mind set on spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hey, say hello to somebody around you. Come on back, living and loving. Let's hear it. Come on. Living and loving with my mind set on spirit. Living and loving with my mind set on spirit. Living and loving with my mind set on spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. All right, let's welcome Reverend Laura back. Yay, Laura's back. Good morning, everyone. How is everyone this morning? Well, yeah, I know you guys are wired. Something about you guys are all, that's all warm and all that coffee, and you're like, oh, let's go, let's do church. Well, good. I'm glad you're here today. It's going to be a great day. I'm looking forward to it. We have a wonderful soloist today, Kevin McMahon. He is amazing. You're going to love him. So I'm going to let Jerry Lynn introduce him, and let's take it away.
All right, we have the fabulous Kevin McMahon back with us today. Y'all remember Kevin was here not too long ago. He is currently starring in the show Bright Star. They were at the Pantasias, and now they're getting ready to tour. So we will be seeing you for a while.
Well, another month.
Another month. Okay. Well, we'll see you after that. Please put your hands together for Kevin McMahon, everyone.
Morning. There are 3 things I do when my life falls apart. Number 1, I cry my eyes out to dry out my heart. Not until I do this will my new life start. So that's the first thing that I do when my life falls apart. The second thing I do is that I close both of my eyes and say my thank yous to each and every moment of my life. I go where I know the love is and let it fill me up inside. Gathering my strength from sorrow, I'm glad to be alive. Things are looking up. I know above the clouds the sun is shining. Things are looking up. Ooh, love is still the answer. I'm relying on 3 little things. Things are looking up. The third thing that I do now when my world caves in is I pause, I take a breath, I bow, and I let the chapter end. I surround my future bright, not by where my life has been. And I try again. Yes, I try again. Things are looking up. Well, I know above the clouds the sun is shining. Things are looking up. I know beyond the dark the sun is rising. Things are looking up. Ooh, love is still the answer. I'm relying on 3 little things. 3 little things.
All right, Kevin. Beautiful job, man. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? I need to bring like costumes from home. Yeah, because if I could have had like some sort of a fruit bowl on my head, we could have gone out, and like done a whole conga thing. Don't you think? Don't you think that would have been fun? Yeah. If you only knew the stuff that goes on in my mind. I'm back there I'm looking around the room going, what can I put out there? Let's go dancing. Anyway, now we're going to do quiet time. Yeah. Hey, isn't that a switch? So now we're going to move into that place. So let's just take a deep breath in. Oh, I forgot. I always forget. Can we do our mission statement first? And then we're going to go into quiet. See, I'm trying to get this. Together, please. We are a dynamic, open, and positive faith community that accepts all religions. Our mission is to awaken you to your divine nature, empowering you to create the life of your dreams. We are changing lives one heart at a time. Thank you, Annie. Now let's close our eyes, take a deep breath in, and exhale. One more time, deep breath in. You know, when I say the words, become fully present in this room,
It just means in your mind, allow yourself to get out of the headspace that's trying to solve something. Allow yourself just to be present in this room without any sense of expectation, just with the sense of expectancy of knowing that something wonderful is about to happen. Don't search for an answer. Right now, I want you to search for the silence. That space in your heart and your mind where everything is safe, no decisions have to be made. You're not trying to figure anything out. You're just enjoying the fact that you're breathing in and breathing out. Let's take another deep breath in. And we can change the world one heart at a time. And we can change the world one heart at a time. I see you, I know you, you're a part of me. And we can change the world one heart at a time. And we can change the world one heart at a time. I see you, I know you, you're a part of me. My heart is open to love. My heart is ready to love. And we can change the world one heart at a time. We can change the world one heart at a time.
There is one and only one source of all life. That source is God. All that is God, and God is all there is. All-knowing, all-powerful, and ever-present. God is the I am, and I am one with God. I am immersed in and filled with divine presence, divine knowledge, and divine power. God knows everything I do. That's the only way it can be. Not knowing would be ignorance and darkness. And I know the truth of God is absolute intelligence, clarity, and light. Every answer I seek is right in front of me. All I need to do is open my mind's eye and see. Doors appear and open, ready and waiting for me to step through into opportunities for greater creative self-expression. Yes, God's eye is on the sparrow, and I know He is watching me. I am so grateful to know the truth that God knows everything I do. I release this word into the law of mind, joyfully knowing it is already so. Please join me in saying, and so it is. Amen.
Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in, get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Join me if you like. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. And get ready, my soul. Let's take a deep breath in. Keep your eyes closed for just a moment, and I want to go on a little journey with you. I'd like you to imagine that as we sing this song, you're traveling around our world, literally around the globe. And you're landing in different countries, and you're looking into the face of different people and different cultures from different religions. And every verse we go through, every time we sing, I see the face of God. I want you to imagine changing countries and talking to someone else and seeing the very words that we're going to be singing together. Let's see each other in the light and in love today. So let's take a deep breath in. Mics are up front if you'd like. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are my family. You are the face of love. Change countries, look into their eyes. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are my family. You are the face of love. Someone you're disagreeing with. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. Look deeply. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are the face of love. Someone that's left the planet as we know it. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are the face of love.
Don't give up the ship, even when you feel it's sinking, and you don't know what to do. Don't give up your dream, even when you may be thinking it never will come true. Life has its own ideas of how things come about. And if you just hang in there, life is gonna work it out. Help is on the way from places you don't know about today, from friends you may not have met yet. Believe me when I say I know help is on the way. You don't have to know where the path you're on is leading. You just have to walk along, dreaming as you go, asking for the things you're needing. You never can go wrong if you have faith that things are happening as they should. And just believe each step you take is leading you to something good. Help is on the way from places you don't know about today, from friends you may not have met yet. Believe me when I say I know help is on the way. So open your hearts, open your mind. No matter how you've tried and failed, tomorrow you can turn and find that help is on the way from places you don't know about today, from friends you may not have met yet. Believe me when I say I know help is on the way. Help is on the way. Help is on the way.
All right, Kevin again with Jerry Lynn. Great job, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. So someone asked me why I'm in flip-flops today. I had a run-in with a pool, and my foot's swollen. I can't get in a shoe. So that's why I'm a little casual. But I actually thought about wearing shorts if it gets this warm. So you might see legs next time. Okay. So my talk title is, how does God know what I'm doing? And I think, the answer is self-evident. Holly said in her beautiful prayers that God always knows. In fact, I think sometimes God's looking down going, hey, how's that circus you created? How many more rings are you going to add to this game, right? How many more rings are you going to add to this party? So I want to switch this around just a tad bit, because it's not so much about how does God know what I'm doing, because God is in all things. How about how am I doing God? How am I doing as the representative of God? How am I creating God? Does that make sense? Quote from Science of Mind: when we ask ourselves how it is that God knows who we are and that our little affairs are important, the answer is that God knows everything, not as big and little. I put this next section out because I think it's most important. Not as big and little, but as action and reaction, only as contemplation which produces its own reaction. Ooh. Now, good metaphysicians never worry, right? What we say is, I'm contemplating. If you're contemplating in the negative, that's called what? Worry. You can't paint it any other way. Call it what it is. So whenever there's an action and a reaction, remember, whatever you're contemplating is going to cause a reaction. So if you're contemplating in the negative, what's the reaction going to be? Negative. If you're contemplating in the positive, what is it going to be? It makes perfect sense. But many times we use the word contemplation or concern for the word worry. We just don't want to say it out loud. Anybody? Yeah, you go, yeah, because if I say worry, then Dr. Joe's going to say, oh, you get what you get, right? But if I'm just concerned, it separates myself. No, it doesn't. It's an energy. It's a thought process and all these thoughts. And God doesn't know big from little. Thank God. God doesn't know big from little, but we sure do, don't we? And you know why? Because of the next slide. It must be then that the obstruction in our own consciousness or from our unconscious resistance created by the thoughts of big and little or hard and easy. That's what we have to overcome. See, someone somewhere said, what I'm going through at a certain part of my life, well, that's going to be really hard to do. And so what do I believe? That's going to be hard to do. What am I contemplating? That's going to be hard to do. So what is the demonstration? It's going to be hard to do, right? And we spend our whole lives categorizing things as big and small and easy and hard. And whatever we've categorized as such, that's how it unfolds. But we have a level of expectation. Oh, she's got to go through that procedure. I've heard that's really difficult. Okay, well, guess what it will be? You know, I've seen people, I remember Dr. Tom, he had a hip replacement. Remember when he had his hip replaced? He had his hip replaced, and he just said, the doctor said, oh, it's going to be 8, 10, 12 weeks before you're walking again. The next Sunday, he was tap dancing up here. A week later, he said, I wasn't going to believe them. Who told them that they're going to be right? I can do this. I can heal myself. I can do this in a week. I'll be ready to dance in a week. And a week later, he was walking up and down those steps. And I'm like, whoa. But see, we buy into what other people tell us is going to be easy or hard or big or little. And subconsciously, we've created a dialogue in our head, and that dialogue that we've created in our head will manifest in our experience. So God knows what we're doing because we're creating it. When you are transitioning to a new season of life, the people and situations that no longer fit you will fall away. Stop chasing them. Stop chasing them. When situations and people fall away, instead of running around with regret and chasing them, be careful. Don't do that because it's probably a season change for you. It's a set change. It's an act change. And many times we spend, what is that old thing? When you love someone, let it be free. If it comes back to you, it was meant to be, right? The other one is if you love something, set it free. If it doesn't come back, hunt it down and kill it, right? Haven't decided which one works best. But when things leave and situations begin to change, the resistance that we have to that is the resistance that it's not those around us, it's the fact that we're in a place of transition and changing. And so we need to wake up to that and say, look, this is all part of a process that's unfolding. I'm really, I go to confession with you all, and, I struggle with this sometimes with raising a child, because when you raise a child and things happen and you think, well, oh my God, this person needs to leave your life, or this person's a mess, and they don't, I always have opinions. Anybody have opinions? I know we're not supposed to judge, so we score. Anyway. So I always have these, so lately I've been trying to take a step back and going, okay, wait a minute. I don't have to know how this person plays out. I just have to know that the highest and best good's going to play out, right? So as the situations begin to change, I can't resist the change, or, I just need to go with it and know that the highest and best good continues to unfold. Because if I don't, I'm contemplating the worst. And when I contemplate the worst, when it happens, I go, see, I told you so. It makes you right, exactly. Are we good? Doesn't that make sense? So certain things, we just have to allow them to fall away. And give them safe passage. When they begin to fall, don't sit there and chase after them. Go, okay, I get the message. I'm up. Something new's around the corner. Something new and exciting. That's the expectancy. So if I contemplate that something new and exciting, hi Mom, if I contemplate that something new and exciting is happening, then what will be my demonstration? Something new and exciting. Yeah, gotten it. Next one. Don't fight the process. There is a connectivity with all creation. Hey, I like that. Yes. There is a connectivity with all creation. Think about that. If we don't fight the process, because, if you're like me, one of my biggest downfalls is when I'm in the middle of something, if it doesn't look like I think it should look, then I think the process is off. And I don't trust the process. Actually, what I'm saying is I don't trust the universe. It's not that I don't trust me to trust the universe. I'm not willing to surrender to trust. That's hard to do, isn't it? That's a challenge. Of course, that I just said it's hard to do and will manifest it's hard to do. That is something we all work on. It's hard because we want to know what we want to know. We want to see it instantly. We want to know that this is how it's supposed to be. And so when it doesn't look like that, it's a real challenge. So there's a connectivity to all things. There's a connectivity to all things. Our job is to become aware of our divinity, therefore recognizing I need not be concerned whether I'm seen, but rather how do I see others. It's not about, I know, you like that one? It's not about how others view me now. I just need to be the very best version of me. It's how I view other people. Am I sitting in the seat of judgment? Am I sitting there criticizing and condemning? Am I seeing that out there? Because remember, whatever you see out there mirrors back into your experience. So if I'm looking at certain events in the world that are happening and I have this perception that things are a certain way, then I can expect that they're going to mirror back to me my belief in it. Does that make sense? Spirit knows what Spirit is doing. Don't be discouraged by closing doors. If Spirit wants a door to open, you can be certain it will open. All the forces against it cannot stop it. Yay? Amen. Do I hear a Baptist amen? Amen? Yeah, Spirit knows what Spirit's doing. Do you really want to tell the universe how to do its job? No. I want to lean into it and go, look, you've got a lot better ideas than I do. This finite thing right here, I've already played this tune out in my head. That's why I'm coming to you. Right? Don't be discouraged by closing doors. Some doors are meant to be closed. Have you ever noticed that? For our highest and best good? But some of us, like me, sometimes okay, you know how public doors are supposed to open outward? I forget that. So I'm always running into the closed door. Like I'll go into 7-Eleven and I'll just push the door. Well, it doesn't push. It's a pull. And so I said, poof, crash. And so I'm always crashing into closing doors because I'm not really looking metaphysically forward at what I'm supposed to be doing. So when I crash into them, it should be no surprise. The reason I say that is because when the doors are closing, don't be discouraged. Just step back. Just step back and wait. 3 words that I could never stand. Step back, wait. Wait. Me wait? Are you kidding me? I'm not good at, anybody good at waiting? No. Okay, 1. Really? 2. Seriously. You people need therapy. We need to motivate you. Okay. Next thing. The Tao speaks of constancy as we speak of reality. Changes eternal. The Tao speaks, I like the word constancy. There is a changeless, eternal reality that things are unfolding for a greater good. Okay? And if we take that belief that all things unfold for the higher and greater good, then we will see a consistency in exactly how this thing is moving. Now, we don't understand it, and that's where I'm at peace with God. It's the human race that's upsetting me. Anybody? And what I've realized is I never defined it like that. I'm always like, God, what are you thinking? I've always been upset at God. Anybody? Like, oh my God, what are you thinking? How can this be right? How could this be my life? How could this be my financial situation? How could this be my health? How could this be my job? Oh my God, how could this be? And what I've realized is that's not it. It's just the fact that God knows what God's doing. I'm just upset with everybody else. Anybody? We have to remember that. We have to remember that we're upset not with the universe. We have trust in the universe. We have faith in the universe. We're at peace with the universe. It's what's happening on the level of the relative level, the bottom level, if you will, of people evolving. That's where my problem is. So I have to step back. Again, it's the process of stepping back and saying, okay, wait a minute. if the universe knows what the universe is doing and everyone is unfolding for their higher and greater good, then everything that's happening and the people that are involved in making it happen are all part of a process of it happening. I don't understand the process, but I don't understand how to put a grill together either. Right? I mean, you don't have to know how to do everything, but there's trust that someone else does. You know what I'm talking about? Now, you don't want me to put a grill together. You don't want me to put anything together. Even those little snap toys, they're not good. Our job in this life is to become totally aware of not only our own divinity, but that of all creation. So it's not just about what affects me. It affects all of us. You know, many times in life, what affects me is what I'm most concerned about, right? That's my emphasis. It's like, okay, how is this going to serve me? How is this going to help me? How is this going to improve my life? And so when I have that, and I don't have an equal balance of component about how it serves thee, in other words, the greater whole, then I'm out of balance. So if things aren't manifesting for you, take a look at how you're serving thee and not just the me. Make sense? In Scripture it says, you don't understand what I'm doing, but someday you will. In John 3:17. You don't understand, but someday you will. I just realized I say that. We've probably all said that to our kids. You don't understand, but someday you will. You didn't even know you were quoting Scripture, right? You just thought that was a way to shut them up. Okay. But when you think about it, you don't understand what I'm doing, but someday you will. And this was attributed to Jesus, and you know, I wasn't there, so I asked Reverend Marion, and she doesn't remember. I know. Oh, she loves me. Come on. She loves when I tease her. Sometimes we just don't know what we don't know. And it takes time to get to the knowing. Our impatience gets in the way. And the universe, you know, everything's always made known at the moment it needs to be made known. That doesn't say it's known at the time I ask for it up. This is not a Google search. It's how we deal with life. So I may not understand the why behind something, but someday I will. In fact, if I look back at life situations, I didn't understand many of them when I was in the middle of them, but now I do. Now I understand them. And there was a purpose for it. I couldn't see it because I was in it, but once I remove myself from it, I can see that, okay, this is part of it. Does that make sense? So here we go. Here's the ladder of inference. Here's what happens. Watch your thoughts, they lead to attitudes. Do you agree? Yes. Okay? So your thoughts become your attitude. Once I have an attitude, I have a label. Once I have a label, then guess what? Watch your attitudes, they lead to words. Do you agree? All right? So we have thoughts that turn into attitudes that turn into words. After that, watch your words, they lead to actions. Okay? Keep going. Watch your actions, they lead to habits. Oh no, I'm coming back. Watch your habits, they form your character, and then watch your character, it determines your future. So let's run this, shall we? So, when it comes to your health, what are your thoughts about your health? Do you think I'm healthy and I'm vibrant, or do you think, oh my God, things are falling apart? Healthy and vibrant, follow it through. Healthy and vibrant leads to a healthy and vibrant attitude. Healthy and vibrant, next thing you know, I'm talking to people about being healthy and vibrant. You want to go to the gym with me? You want to go out to dinner with me? I'm going to cook organic, whatever. And they lead to actions. And next thing you know, I have a habit. Oh my gosh, I've got to really go on my walk. I've become accustomed to doing that. And then that leads to my character. It's like, okay, people know, you know, don't serve triple chocolate cake when he's coming over because he won't eat it, right? So they understand that you have a habit now of eating healthy. And that determines my future. So now, back it up. Now, let's say I think I'm old and I can't do things. Anybody? Don't answer. So if I think I'm too old or I have a health condition or it's too hard or impossible, run too hard and impossible through this. It's too hard and too possible. That leads to my attitude, negative and bitter, right? Everything's impossible. Then it leads to my words. I talk about with all my friends about how difficult life always is, right? And then that leads to actions. Because I've been saying it, contemplation turns into demonstration. So now I'm experiencing the difficulties that I've been talking about. So it validates totally my disgust in what I'm doing. So then that action turns into a habit. Why is it always happening to me? Oh my God, every time I turn around, it's happening to me. If you're saying those words, go to the top of the ladder. If you're saying those words, go to the top of the ladder, because I'll tell you why it's happening, because the top of the ladder isn't tuned up right. Because the data you're putting into the universe for the universe to provide for you is going through this process, and you're putting in faulty data to begin with, so you don't like the end result. Is this real? Then habits form your character. I mean, think, okay, relationships. I'll never, ever have another relationship. Boom. Then, okay, your attitude is that you're lonely. And now you habitually become lonely. And people know you as the lonely person. And then your future is lonely. You're boring. Jump in. Jump in. Think about it. So you have to really listen to what you say to yourself, because if what is going on in your experience isn't to your liking, you have to understand that the universe just did what you told it to do. So now that means I got to go all the way up to the top of the ladder again, and now I have to really watch all those things. Because I have to watch all those things. Now I have to be really kind of conscious about when I'm being, you know what? I've been really working on this. I'm really taking a step back, and I'm listening to the things that I'm saying. And most importantly, I'm listening to the things that people are saying around me without engaging them into the next sentence. Just listening. And I'm listening to the things that I would normally say. And people are freaking out because they're waiting for me to engage, and I'm not. I've surrendered the weapon because I've realized that this, when I follow it through the ladder, creates an environment I don't really want to be in. So I've been creating this environment that is not healthy for me or my relationships or for my health or for my financial security, whatever it is. They weren't healthy. And so I kept asking myself, why is that so? And I'm going, then I make it so. And so it is, amen. So I have to go back and travel with yourself. What do you believe about your health? What is the new belief you want about your health? What is the new belief you want about loving relationships, intimate relationships, friendships, connections? If you say they're impossible, then your future will look impossible, right? The casual statements you make to the universe, they all go into this ladder. Does this make sense? So if you get this, then you can change, and the universe is, again, it's not the circus. The universe knows what to do. How does God know what I'm doing? Because I've already told it what to do. I've already given it the direction. I'm living it. Living the dream or living the nightmare. It all depends on the data you put in from the beginning. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? It's the science of mind. That's why we call it the science of mind. Because you take spirituality or religion, whatever you want to call it, and you cup it up with science, and then we create a world that's better because spiritually we're driven with the right motives to create something more expansive and loving and joyful. That's what we're here to do. At least that's what I'm here to do. To help create the environment to teach people to do that, and myself. So that's what we do here at the Center for Spiritual Living Palm Desert. That's what we're here to create, is to understand where I am on this ladder, and if I have to back up and go to the beginning, don't let my ego get in the way so that my future looks dim because I'm unwilling to change. I need to be willing to go to the top of the ladder and reset. What do you need to reset? In what areas of life do you need to reset? I had them print out extra handouts, so on your way out, you can take the slides that were today. Because I really think there's some valuable stuff in here, and it's not stuff you just shelf. It's something you want to talk about with other people that maybe you're with today. You know, I really think the Center for Spiritual Living Palm Desert is just this place now where people come in here, and a lot of people are really happy, and they want to build on that happiness, but a lot of people have some issues. Some of you have a lot of issues. And I'm the first one to say I have lots of. If you have lots of issues, say amen. Amen. See, isn't it nice to know you're in it together? Yeah. It's so messy together. Yeah. It's like, you know, we're just one giant support group of each other. But that's why we're here. And that's why I want you to keep bringing people here. Because the message here to me is this is a beacon of light in the Coachella Valley. And I truly believe that. And it's not Joe. It's the science of mind. It's just the way we teach it, and the way we sing, and the way you cry. The way you cry, it's so cool. It scares the hell out of me. When I look out and I see you crying during meditation, I'm like, oh, God, don't look that way, because then I'll cry again. But the fact that you feel safe, and it's a release that you can accomplish here. And I know some people do it regularly. They have their tissues ready when they come in. They know it's like, this is my time to start bawling. That's what we teach here. I have a funny thing. Did you see this article about a minister that wants a $54 million plane? Okay, I'd settle for an Uber. Just get me an Uber home. That's all I need, right? That's all. We don't need any of that flashy stuff. We just need to keep doing what we're doing. And I think we're doing it, and we're doing it well. All right. So last thing. I want you to take that slide home today, and I want you to really concentrate on what it is you need to reprogram. And just know that we're here to support you on the journey. All right? And so end your lesson. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, guys. That was good. Thanks. So people were asking me what Wednesday's all about, so let me just give you a quick overview about Wednesday. You know, I've always just wanted to do a pop-up class, which means you come in, I'll have like a meditation to music, and then it's going to be about an hour, 15 minutes, depends on how long we want to talk. And it's pure science of mind. I grabbed the Science of Mind textbook, and it's almost like pick a page. We might even do pick a page, where you just pick a topic, or we could talk about something like, how do you view this in the world? And we apply it to today's world. So the classes will be totally different, because unless two people pick the same page, which they won't, they're going to be totally different. You're going to learn two different things. But I really think it's a valuable experience to sit down and when you teach principle and you learn principle, look at me, I might become my choir teacher. Oh my God, Mr. K. When you learn principle and you teach principle and you do, oh my God, that's so fun. But it hurts a little bit. When you teach principle in the science of mind, you teach spiritual tools, and your spiritual tools allow you to move and go through your life, not easily, but easier. Right? Because it just gives you something to fall back on. So on Wednesday, when the doctor is in, that's what we're going to play. We're just going to play, let's get you some spiritual tools, and let's bring them into what happens today, and in the world today, and the things that we're facing today, and you may be facing personally. Let's give it that approach. Because I think when the doctor's in, like that Lucy thing, I love that. When the doctor's in, we can actually all help doctor each other up. Right? We can give each other what we need. All right? So we'll see you Wednesday at 11 o'clock or 6:30, right? Yeah, I make sure I'm there at 6:30. Okay, good. All right. Laura.
Thank you. All right, I'd like to call the ushers to please come forward. So please prepare for your offering. Go to that place in your consciousness of giving, knowing that you are the stewards. When a steward is somebody, we recognize that we own really nothing. Spirit owns it all, because it's all spirit. And we are the stewards. We are here to support this message, support this music and everything, so that we can continue to change those hearts.
And I'm not buying a jet.
and not buy a jet. Yes, we're not asking you to send in millions, right? And
believe
so
that?
those of you that are live streaming, there's also a button there for you to do your donation, or you can also text it. So please support that live streaming and support the center. So let us together in that place of consciousness of giving, let us say our prayer together, please. I offer this gift with joy and gratitude. I receive freely and I give freely, knowing the law of circulation is working perfectly in my life and the life of this center.
All right, folks, here we go. All right, here we go. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. All the way through again. Come on, let me hear you. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Okay, we got it. It's up to me to be thankful. It's up to me to be kind. It's up to me to be grateful. It's up to me. It's up to me. All right, everybody on your feet. Come on, sing with me. Here we go. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Woo! Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. One more time, all the way through. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Last time. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life.
All right. So this is Frank. He's also at Sacred Service. He's one of our ushers. And so he brought up our offering today. So let us just hold up our hands. Let's bless this offering and say our prayer together, please. We bless this collective offering and receive it with gratitude, knowing it is spirit in action. As this currency flows through our center and beyond, it blesses many lives, including my own. Thank you, Frank. All right. So at this time, I'd like to welcome our visitors. If you are here for the first time, please stand. Don't be bashful. We have a gift for you, and we'd love to welcome you. Come on. Oh, there we go. Welcome. All right. So what we're giving you is a CD container with information about our center. But, here's one over here, too, we missed, Christine, and over there. Anyway, it has information about our center. And Cheryl, right there, by you. Welcome. We don't want you to think you're... Anyway, it's a CD container with information about who we are and everybody here. But please stop by the table over in the front in the foyer and pick up a CD of a couple of Dr. Joe's talks. And we welcome you here. And if you're visiting, please enjoy the Valley. And if you are from the Valley, please come back and make this your spiritual home.
All right, so I got to give a shout out. Reverend Marion is watching on the live stream, and she loved it. So, Reverend Marion, we love you, we miss you. So I just have to add that in. All right.
What did Jesus say to her?
She didn't tell me.
She still didn't tell you.
She didn't tell me, but she just said thank you for the night.
See, yes, she loves it. That one we remember, because she always watches us every Sunday. This is part of our prayer team. They will be over in the Ohm Room, which is the next building over, for those of you who have never been here before. And they are a powerful prayer team. They study for like 4 years to really get that consciousness of praying. So if there's something that you want to set an intention or you're going through something, please go over there and let them pray with you. Don't forget everything this week. My soul sisters, I'll see any women here, or all women are welcome. It's a great way to meet other women here at the center. Don't forget Dr. Joe's, the Doctor's Inn, which is great. You know, I was talking to him and I said, you know, I feel like we're the best kept secret in this valley. Or in, you know, we have such an amazing message, a message here that people are really hungry for. And so, you know, it's incumbent on all of us to share this and to bring people here. Don't forget, we have those little brochures out there. It says what we believe. And it's a great way to show people a little bit of what we believe. So if you want to grab some of those, they're right outside. So let's just do a closing prayer. It's wonderful to be back. Missed you guys. I've been back, but I haven't been back feeling well. But I'm going through it, and I feel so much better. Thanks to my great prayer team that prayed for me. Thank you, dear practitioners and ministers. So anyway, let's just do a closing prayer. So right here and right now, I recognize that divine presence. It is within me, it is around me, it is in each and every one of us. And so we know that we are the creators. We watch our thoughts. We watch what it is that we say, our beliefs, and we believe in the highest and best. We don't always understand what we're going through, but we always know that it is pushing us forward. It is guiding us in the direction that our soul truly desires. And so we keep that faith. We keep that faith in knowing that we are truly loved by the universe, knowing that we are supported, knowing that we are whole and complete, because God is whole and complete, and we are a mirror of that expression. So I know that this is true for me. I know this is true for each and every one of us. So we leave here today shining that light, shining that awareness, seeing the face of God in each person we meet, in each situation. It is a call for us to look at it from a higher view, to know that there is something here for me to be aware of, for me to learn, that is a reflection of myself. So I know that life is good, life is very good, and that it is unfolding in its divine perfection. And so I release my word to that divine law that always says yes. Knowing that this is already done, I just let it be, and together we say, and so it is. Amen. Have a wonderful week, everyone.